Hello and welcome to the latest edition of Gizmo Guru, a rather interesting phone with us and one that does not cost a lot of money. This is the Panasonic Eluga U smartphone. Now this has an MRP of about 18,990 rupees, but it's available in the market for about 16,500 rupees depending on the deal that you can find. On the looks of it, it looks a lot more expensive than it actually is. Up front is your typical Android phone look. Now, this is one of those phones that still panders to the old school of design. You have the touch sensitive keys below the display. This has still not been integrated into the on-screen UI. The micro SD card slot and the SIM card slot sit on the side with a very nice flap on it. The volume rocker and the power key sit on the other side. On the back is a glass finish. Now, the good thing about this glass finish is it does not catch scratches and nicks as quickly as some of the Sony Xperia phones used to, which also had the glass layer at the back. In terms of build quality, this basically ticks all the correct boxes. The user interface has been changed considerably. Now, Panasonic has brought in this very nice rotary dial kind of a finish to it. It works to a certain extent, but we don't really see any additional functionality being brought in. So, well, it's good for the visual element, but we're not sure if you'd really take to it. If not, you could probably switch back to the default Google launcher. Now, in terms of performance, this has a mid-range Qualcomm Snapdragon processor. It handles multitasking to a certain extent. Do not expect to load this with 10 apps running at the same time, but with your typical social networking apps and mail apps in the background, it still feels fairly quick. Games load fairly quickly and the gameplay is smooth. The screen is not 1080p, but the 5-inch display here looks very good in terms of color and the text reproduction. All in all, for 16,500 rupees, would you buy this phone? Now, the question only is how important is the display and the specifications for you. The Xiaomi Mi 3 at slightly lesser will give you a 1080p screen and slightly better battery life. Well, it's a very small difference between the two. So it finally boils down to which one you like better, the metal body, the glass body, the 720p screen or the 1080p screen. We would simply say that this is a fairly consistent phone, but something that does not stand out in its category. That's it for this edition of Gizmo Guru. We'll be back soon with another cool gadget. Till then, take care.